Hello everyone, my name is Agent Paul of Mobile Task Force Delta 7, codenamed Bookkeepers, and welcome back to another SCP document review. And the SCP we'll be reviewing today is SCP-9801. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. The contents of this file are not to be read except in case of encroaching large-scale noospheric convergence. Neither are the individual facts in this file to be communicated with another individual nor stored in any external media except a human brain. Any such stored information is to be destroyed. After following procedure, lawn rot. Personnel reading this file are to be amnesticized immediately. Coincidentally, we are currently in the middle of an issue, so we are performing procedure lawn rot by doing this document review. Concerningly well timed. For their own safety, personnel are to avoid considering the contents of this file, including these containment procedures, in depth. Procedure lawn rot is as follows. 1. 4 personnel are to be chosen as observers. These are to be selected for, in order of priority, poor verbal comprehension, poor ability to follow complex implications, poor grasp of the English language specifically. 2. 16 different personnel, the participants, are to each read at most 2 randomly chosen items in the description below and then list 1 potential fact that may be inferred from the 2 facts they were provided, a potential containment protocol that may be of use against an anomaly implied by the inclusion of the 2 provided facts. These personnel are then to be amnesticized and read 2 randomly selected outputs, i.e. both fact and protocol, from the previous cycle and repeat the process. At each step, protocols alone are to be submitted to the observers. If any iteration 2 or more suggested protocols are deemed explicitly contradictory by observer personnel, that iteration is to be declared invalid. 4. After 5 repetitions of this cycle, all suggested containment protocols are to be executed regardless of political, monetary, or personal expenditure. 5. All notes are then to be destroyed, not copied anywhere thereafter under any circumstances, and all participants amnesticized. The combined containment protocols have been found to contain, as a subset, effective measures against SCP-9801 in 99.96% of simulated case studies. Do not proceed past this point unless engaging in procedure lawn rot. Description. The following are a collection of facts. Not all of these facts are relevant to SCP-9801, as some have been added as obfuscation for the sake of security and personnel safety. 1. Facts are true information about an entity. 2. Human memory has both physical and noospheric components. Typically, the physical component governs the structure of the noospheric component. 3. There are Foundation small-scale containment facilities located on the Marianas Trench in the Pacific Ocean. 4. Recalling a memory creates a memory of recalling the memory. This is in some sense a copy of the original memory, but is stored separately nonetheless. 5. Although thought of as separate, features such as personality, interest, and desire are in fact types of memory in the human brain and can be displaced by sufficient quantities of other memories in extreme cases. This leads to mania and ultimately death. 6. Facts are purely perceptual artifacts. That is to say, they have no physical existence, and it is only coherent to refer to a fact in the context of an intelligent being to perceive or know it. 7. There is considerable disagreement about what it means for a fact to be known. However, it has been verified to that some degree of certainty is necessary for knowledge to occur. 8. The commander of MTF Epsilon 11 is one Pietro Rosso, typically stationed at Site-19 Security Wing. 9. Facts are typically mutable, that is to say, once given a noospheric representation, this representation may be transformed or destroyed. This allows facts to be changed or forgotten. 10. There is an object stored within maximum security standard containment locker number 153A5F within level 3 subsection D of Site-17. 11. In the city of Baghdad is a Foundation SIGINT listening post located atop the sealed well dated to the year 566. 12. Foundation epistemologists do not unanimously agree that second-degree facts, more precisely true-false statements regarding objective characteristics of a thing known to exist, exist. 13. There is a sealed monastery in the outskirts of Laiza containing a single mummified monk. 14. The conscious experience of memory is regulated by interactions between the physical experience engine, the brain, and the noospheric representation of memory. All conscious experience is of the noosphere. 15. In principle, it is possible for certain facts to be immutable, i.e., for it to be impossible to remove them from one's noospheric memory representations. 16. A memory of an entity is in fact simply a class of fact about said entity. 17. Philosophers often distinguish between merely relational facts, which express a relation between two objects, and intrinsic facts, which are true of an object in itself. 18. The International Space Station contains a sealed wing. 19. All memories a human being recalls must first be instantiated into their short-term memory. Vice versa, every fact in short-term memory will eventually be consciously recalled no matter how much effort it is taken to do so otherwise. A cognitohazard present in short-term memory will inevitably take effect. 20. Director Wilson of Site-32 has never looked in the front pocket of his second-best suit, which is sewn shut due to a geas. 21. A claim about the location or nature of an object which is sufficiently specific but does not specify the identifying traits of that object can be called a referent or contingent fact. 22. One of the sculptures from the mausoleum of Halicarnassus was shattered in 1953 by Foundation operatives. 23. In principle, it is possible for there to exist an object about which every fact, including referent and duplicated facts, is immutable. Oh, that hurts. Where am I? Oh, I'm in my office. I don't recall what I was doing, but I was just handed a piece of paper and instructed to finish reading. Okay. Well, that is it. Thank you all so much for listening or watching. And my name is Agent Paul of MTF Delta 7, and I'll see you next week with another document review. Bye.